Video 6 in week 11. Now we look at the R code to illustrate the kernel smooth. The R code here is exactly the same with the R code in the lecture note. Firstly, we generate 500 standard random variable. The function in R is Rn or Rn, so this is function to generate standard random variable. We generate 500. Okay. And we also generate x values, 400 x values from the standard uniform random variable. And then we'll give the true curve. So this is true curve, or this is true y values for x. And based on this true curve, we add some random effect. So this is random effect. For example, now firstly, let us look at the what curve does the true values look like, and then we plot them. So this is true curve. This is true relationship between x and y without any random effect. But here we want to add a random term, random noise or random term to this true curve so that it can become a scatter plot. So this is scatter. This is called the scatter plot. The name is from that the relation between x and y is controlled by some unobservable random effects, and here we assume the random effect is from the standard normal, and we also assume that here the standard normal distribution as the random effect multiplied by the x values. So the whole thing gives us the random effect, and we add these random effects to the true curve, so that we can get the scatter plot here. Okay. And next we plot the true curve without any smoothing effect, and use the lines function and color equals to 1. So this black curve is the true curve, and surrounded by the scatter plot. Okay, next we will look at the kernel smoothing curve. In R, the function is the k-smooth. So this function is helping us to find out the smoothing values from the kernel smoothing method. So first input is the x values, and y input is the graduated values without any smoothness. And the second input is the kernel. It requires us to specify what kind of the kernel function used. Here we use the normal kernel function. And the final input is the bandwidth values. The bandwidth values can be used as the purpose of the purpose for the smoothing parameters. It controls the smoothness of the curve and goodness of fit. Now let us come back to the note. The bandwidth is exactly the same with B. So B is called the bandwidth values. It controls the scope of the neighborhoods. Remember, in the kernel smoothing method, we need to consider neighborhoods of xi. If we focus on the smoothness on the yi, we need to consider the neighborhoods of the xi.